Welcome back, mathematicians. So hopefully you gave these a try yourself. Here are my answers. Take a pause the video if you need to look at them real quick, but if not, I'm gonna move on to the next page. So the next section is we're looking at tables. Tables are another way that we translate data in math or organize our data in math, and they're very similar to mappings. So we look at the steps here. We're going to look for any x's that appear more than once. So 2 or more times. But this time we're going to take an extra step and we're going to double check that they have different y values. I say this because sometimes the x's will repeat, but they will have actually the same y values. So we have to be careful. Let's look at this first example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the numbers on my x and make sure that none of them repeat. So let's see, right here I have a 1, right here I have a 2, I have a 3, I have a 4, and I have a 5. I don't see any repeating x's, so that means that none of them are cheating. So we're going to write right here, it is faithful, so therefore it is a function. Let's go on to the second example. So again, I'm going to go through my x's to make sure that none of my x's appear more than once. So right here I have a 2, I have a 1, I have a 0. Oh, I have a 1 right there. I just said I had a 1, right? So I'm going to highlight this. I have a 1 and a 1. Oh, and right here I have a 2. So my 2's are also repeating. So let me highlight this in different colors. So it's not enough to just say, oh, this is not a function because they appear more than once. Remember, we have to double check to see that they are actually cheating, that they have different y values. So let's take a second. This 2 is going to a 4, and this 2 is going to the 4. Well, do you see that? So it's kind of like when you're on Instagram and you see a guy post with a girl, and then later on you see him again post with another girl, and then you're like, oh shoot, he's cheating. But then you look at the picture kind of close and you're like, oh wait, it's the same girl, but like her hair's up or she dyed her hair, right? It's a false alarm. 2 is not cheating. What about this 1? I'll use a different color. So this one's going to a 2, and this one's also going to a 2. So as I can see from here, none of these are cheating. It is faithful, so it is therefore a function. So hopefully now you guys understand why it's important to double check that the mappings are actually different. Let's go to our last example. So right here I have a 4, a 1, a 0. Oh, I have a 1 again and a 4 again. So I'm going to highlight the ones that are repeated. So I have a 4 right here, I have a 4 right here, I have a 1, and I have a 1. So this 4 is mapping to a 2, and this 4 is mapping to a negative 2. Do you guys see that? They're mapping to 2 different numbers. Remember, 2 and negative 2 are 2 completely different numbers. So that means that the 4 is cheating. And remember, as long as we find one cheater, the whole thing becomes not a function. So go ahead and give these next 3 a try, and I'll see you in the next video.